Maybe this computer have no camera.
Okay.
Mr. Mongo, do you see those in your group?
No. Was I supposed
I wonder if, so for the break room, like there's a specific time and then also does a countdown. So with my group, I ended it a little earlier, but it should be bringing them back.
Mine didn't have countdown. I hope it didn't just exit them out. Hold on, let me call our boss and see.
Okay. Ms. Vasquez,
Yeah.
did you set like a specific time to it or did it not give you that option?
No, it didn't give me that option. But I have scholars that don't know how to leave.
There's some of them are still in the breakout room.
Yeah.
Just talked to Augustine and he said that he was still in the breakout room, but I don't.
I can close all the rooms. I'm gonna close them.
Okay.
Okay, and that should be bringing them.
It's gonna close in 1 minute.
Okay.
Joanna's here now for attendance. Joanna.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna.
Matthew.
Did anyone get Amber?
No.
You didn't come back?
Let me just go back.
Siento que ver bien la cara. Oh,
Okay, that should be everyone. Matthew and Asana, I need for you guys to thank you, Matthew.
Son doesn't. He said that when he sees us, he doesn't see his own like, square, and so he can't even. He doesn't even have that hovering over, and like I was wondering if his camera wasn't connected or something like that.
work. Literally no work.
So
I can't see myself.
okay. So we'll connect Asan, Mr. Mako, like during the check-in points, you can connect with him just to figure out.
Okay.
Okay, so the last thing that we have to discuss before we let y'all go and then do the phone calls at 10 is to just give you an overview of what the day looks like. So there's this option that I want to go to. There's this option that on the bottom right-hand side, when I type something, everybody should be able to see it. So I want to type out what we're going to be doing so that we can all just have a quick reference. If you don't see it, I need you to do the raise of the hand. So, or actually, let's do this. I'm going to send a chat, and if you see it, I just want a thumbs up. I'm going to type out the hour. So between 10 and 11, we're going to do a check-in with advisor. I'm going to do it all together so it's not like several messages. At 1 o'clock, we are with Miss Lafer. And for that, I'm going to send you, for that, your advisor is going to send you the link. So make sure that when you check in with your advisor from 10 to 11, that you tell them this is the best way for you to reach me because attendance will be taken when you check in with Miss Lafer at 1 o'clock, when you check in at 2 o'clock with Miss Blount, and 3 o'clock with Mr. Amaya. I'm gonna add between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So at 1:50, you have enrichment. So if you receive sets, you need to use the separate link that I shared on Jupiter. So I'm gonna put either specials or sets. If you're attending specials, just come to this link because this is the link where your specials teacher is gonna be. So then we have at 2 o'clock, and then after Mr. Amaya is done at 3:45, we're going to check in again as an entire grade. So thumbs up either with your hands or with the emoji that you just got the message that I sent. Great, so I see Corellis, I see Jaslyn, I see Amarachi, Algasmu, thank you, Joanna, thank you, Xavier, Alicia, thank you, Delvis, Julissa. Sam, you see it? Awesome, Sam. Thank you, Anaya. Big man, you see it? Okay, awesome. See you, Ahmed. Thank you. See you, Christian. Matthew, thank you. Valerie, thumbs up. Thank you, my love. Okay. I see Jalisha, Amarachi. Great. Thumbs up, Lucas. Great. Awesome. Any questions about this? No? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll end the session now. So keep in mind, your advisor is going to be calling you within the next hour. And then at 1 o'clock, you're going to go to a different link that your advisor shares with you for Ms. Lafer. At 1:50, you're going to come back to this meeting for specials or a different one if you go to sets, and then so on and so on for the other things. If anything comes up, just make sure to ask your advisor because they'll connect with you and figure out if you're having difficulties with technology or like any other random questions. Anything else before we end it? Okay. Anything else you want to add, Ms. Amanco or Ms. Vasquez?
No.
Okay.
Amarachi has a question.
Question? Yes, Amarachi?
Amarachi.
My question is that in the 10 to 11 hour, our advice is going to be.
You cut up. Can you say that again, sweetie?
I said that so during the 10 to 11 hour, advisors are going to be calling us.
Yeah, and it might even start a little earlier since our session now ended. We were supposed to end at 10, but we still have some free time now. So they'll call between now and 11 o'clock and just ask you for the best form to reach you because they'll be calling you every single day.
Okay.
But that was a good question. Any other questions? Jaslyn, yes?
Do you always have to use this link to like get to any chat?
That's a really good question. This is a link that you're going to be using for every single class that you have with us. The only time that you go to a different link is for Lafer, for Mr. Amaya, and for Ms. Blount. And that's only going to happen today. Other than that, your specials teacher are going to come and join us in this meeting. And the only people that need to worry about using different links are scholars that receive any services like sets, speech, or counseling. Okay. So if that doesn't apply to you today, you only use this link unless the coach's link, but every other day you'll be using this link. Any other questions? Okay, and then emphasizing again, if the coaches, thank you, Christian, the coaches are going, excuse me, your advisors are going to send you the links to the coaches' meetings. They'll be sending it when they check in with you. And this is why you need to tell them what's the best way that they can give you that information, whether it's email or just texting it to you if you're using your phone to connect. Any other questions?
Also, the expectation is that you're on time, that you're showing your face. If we can't see your face, it's going to count as an absence because we can't tell whether or not you're there and you're actively listening to what it is that we're saying. Also, you need to be, you don't have to wear a uniform, but you do need to be dressed. And yeah.
Yes. And then just making sure you have, we're going to go over it towards the end too, but just making sure you have all those materials with you, because you don't want to have to like stand up and grab things because you don't have it together. Our goal is to be on time for every single lesson, and the first one starts at 9 o'clock. That's pretty late, late compared to like what we're used to. So let's aim to most scholars being in the meeting by like 8:55, so that as soon as it hits 9 o'clock, we can start. You'll notice that this is going to be slightly different in that we have the entire 6th grade on the same meeting. So there will still be one teacher teaching it, but when we have the break rooms, that's where we're going to start breaking off into our advisory groups. Any other questions? Feel free to use the raise of the hand icon or, okay. So since we went over the first couple of points, we're going to start the advisory calls a little sooner. So expect a call from your advisor within the next couple of minutes. And then once again, remembering at 1 o'clock, you need to connect to the link shared from Ms. Leifer. Okay, if we don't have any other questions, we can all leave the meeting now. Bye.